Hi and welcome back to the channel, everyone. Right, number one, massive thank you for the response to my last video. It was a proper out there sort of suggestion and experiment, if you like. Coca-Cola in the bores. Has it worked? In short, no it hasn't. We are now on February the 13th, so I left it a few days longer than I originally said. I said I was going to leave it until the 10th. Has it worked? No. I've been really bouncing on the nut to undo it. I've taken on board some other people's suggestions as well. So I've given the boards a bit of a tap. I basically used a block of wood, just tried to loosen them off, because obviously we've got 2 pistons down and 2 up in the centre. So that's not helping the issues because I can't get, you know, any sort of lubricant or substance in all of the boards properly because 2 are right at the top. So that being said, I have tried to do the best I can with it, but yeah, it's not moved. It was an out there suggestion. The one thing it has done is when I first pulled the head back off, and I'll spin you around in a bit and show you, there was a layer of rust at the top. So the properties of Coca-Cola were definitely at play. They've obviously lifted some of the surface rust, but it's really not done a lot, unfortunately. I think if I leave it, I've got nothing to lose. It might work, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take on board some other suggestions. Now, in the last video, I did mention the fact that I could have used white vinegar. It's another good thing to use. And the Mr. GJSE on Alex's channel, I'll post that in the link below, he's used white vinegar to clean up his brake discs and various other bits and bobs. So yeah, it definitely works, the white vinegar. So let's see how it does. Yeah, I've got nothing else to lose, so that's going to be my next point of call. But what I'll do is I'll probably include that in the next sort of Budget Clubman video. I'll sort of maybe finish off that video with did the white vinegar work and keep you guys sort of in the loop with it. But like I said, this engine probably won't get used. It will get salvaged for bits, like there's a spacer on the pulley here because the Clubman fan, I don't know if anyone knows, sits further in the cowl on the inner wing. So things like that I'll need. And I've got an engine or 2 that I can maybe shove in that car when the time comes, but we're obviously way off that yet. So as for experiments, this engine to me is stuck, isn't it? It's not exactly any good. The head itself is pretty rubbish as well. It's going to need a lot of machining work to get it right. I'm not going to get rid of it because it's the numbers matching engine to this car. However, if someone was interested in it, we could talk, but for now I'm probably just going to try this experiment and then stick it in the back of my unit somewhere and sort of forget about it. Yeah, that being said, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone for your suggestions because there's some really good ones out there. The one that really stuck out to me and the one I'm going to go and try, I think after the vinegar, if not maybe before the vinegar, is automatic transmission fluid. Now, I've had another look into that from what people have said. That's something I've never heard about. I mean, I've tried diesel, tried oil, obviously tried Coca-Cola now, I've got white vinegar and transmission fluid still to try. So there's still hope for it yet, you know. And I've had a chat with James, if you remember James from the Mini Mayfair video, and we sort of thought maybe we could do an engine start on it, maybe, you know, if it can get free, we'll maybe bench start it. I don't know. All ideas out there. But for now, let's have a quick look. And I've got a few bits and bobs that have come for the 89 build, so this is just a quick catch-up video for you guys. I've not had any time to get out in the garage. The next job on the Budget Clubman is the rear quarter. So yeah, let's have a quick look at this and we'll leave you with that. Right, here it is. How weird does that look? Now, obviously I have had oil in it and diesel, so I'm assuming that's that coming to the top, but I mean, it does sort of start to clean up the block quite well. Now, my hand's already dirty, so you can sort of see that there's still Coca-Cola in there, and it's not leaked through. There is sort of, you can't see it very well on that, there is sort of grains of rust. So the properties of Coke have definitely been at work. They've really not done too much in this respect, so I do apologise for like that. You can sort of see, because I've sort of scooped a little bit of this out, that it was all of like this sort of rust all the way around the bores, and you can see where it's started to go shiny. So the Coca-Cola is definitely doing something, it's just not doing exactly what I like. So We are going to try these other methods like I mentioned. That's that spacer that we will need off it. So obviously we'll salvage that. There's things like the dizzy that can maybe be used. Gearbox casing's just worth keeping. You can see just how old this is, because look how old that Halfords logo is on the oil filter. I haven't seen that for a long time. And looking at the head, look at the state of it. It's quite bad. Yeah, it's more than just a quick clean-up job, this engine. So I'll whip the chain off it and various other bits, and we'll get rid of it. So I did check before I did anything, and there is next to no oil in it. Obviously, whoever's taken it out, drain the oil like a good person would, but with the head off it and no oil, it's not going to do it any good. So there you go, that's a good shot there. You can see how rusty the bores are. So I am really reaching here to try and get this done, but I don't like to be beaten, and we'll see how we go. So we'll try the next method. Right, thank you for following along with obviously trying to get this engine unseized. I will come and revisit it again. Obviously we've got the shell, which is the main priority to get done. Hopefully rear quarter will be on there, because I know I keep talking about the rear quarter. I'm sick of talking about the rear quarter, but I'm just getting no time to get onto it. By the time I get home, I'm pitch black outside, and I don't want to fit a big panel in the torchlight. So rear quarter, then we're going to flip around to the back and start on that. And what I'll probably do is flip the whole car around, so I can actually get the back of the car in my garage, and then I can actually do quite a bit in the evenings. So that's why I really just want to get the quarter done. So regarding the engine, we're going to basically leave it as it is for now. I'm going to try the other two solutions, which is the vinegar and the automatic transmission fluid. And we'll see how we get on with it. I'm not too bothered if I unseize it or not. Like I've said, I'm not going to be using the engine. It is literally going to be a spare part car, well, spare part engine, and I might have a bit of a play with it and have a play of engines, because for me, I've not really ever sort of mucked around with them too much. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll leave this video here, and yeah, a bit of an update really, and I didn't want to leave you guys in the dark, like I mentioned, because it was a way out there experiment, and it failed in this respect. But like I say, Coca-Cola does work to clean up small parts, and I have used it, and I will continue to use that method, but in this instance we're maybe reaching a bit for it. But hey ho, it's all a bit of fun, and if you can't have fun, there's no point in doing this sort of thing, is there? So thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. All your comments are so welcome, whether they're criticisms or whether they're ideas. You know, I learn a lot from you guys at the end of the day, because we're all doing projects, or we're all interested in this sort of thing, otherwise we wouldn't watch it or listen to it. So yeah, please don't stop commenting or anything like that, because I really do enjoy them. Also, please ring that bell if you want to see future notifications for videos, and if you haven't already, at the end of this video there is a quick slide with my Instagram page on. Now my Instagram page, you'll sort of see things a bit earlier than I get out on video, so if I've done something on the Budget Clubman, or if I've been to a show, or generally just, you know, chucking an idea out there, or just updating photos. Obviously check out my Instagram page, because you might sort of see stuff before the videos. I tend to put a picture out with a video following a few days later, so it's sort of, you get to see it a bit earlier if you see the Instagram page. So right guys, I'll stop going on. I hope everyone had a good start to the week. Obviously it's a Monday. Oh, another week. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next one.